The contents of this game is rated M for mature. Parental guidance is suggested.
Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Fallout 4. As you can see, I've got Piper well armed behind me. She is in a full suit of armor, heavy armor, and has a helmet, so she is now fully acclimated to me. Basically, she has given me the perk that comes with her being at her highest standing with me, which is awesome. And I hope to do the same with Strong eventually, but I'm going to have to go on a little bit more fighting missions for that type of thing. But guys, there's been a lot going on since I did the last episode. I have been very busy. As a matter of fact, I have completed another suit of armor with an Adam Cat's paint job. But this is what I want to show you guys. Check this out. This is the giddy-up Buttercup power armor. Yes, this was downloadable, and it wasn't exactly a mod. This is with that new club that they have for Fallout 4. And it is basically as powerful as an X01, if I'm not mistaken. But it has some enhanced abilities, one of which you can jump higher and run faster. Plus, check this out.
That's one heck of a get-up.
It whinnies. It whinnies. Oh, Strong's been complaining a lot lately. Anyway, yes, you can run a lot faster in this one. And apparently you can jump a lot farther as well, which is pretty cool. But this is it, guys. It's a funny looking thing, isn't it? I love it, actually. I actually really love it. But that's not the only thing, guys. That is not the only thing. Check it out. You can see it, guys. There it is. I built it. The teleporter. This is the device that's going to take us into the Institute. Now all I have done is put it together and power it. Now we're going to see if we can make it work. But before we do that, guys, I am going to take this power suit back. Damn, it can run. It can really run. Yeah, I think I want to take my X01. If I can remember what. Oh yeah, I have another X01 over here. I managed to get another arm. I'm working on putting together 2 of them. Alright, always remember to grab your fusion core. Well, no, not that. Reason being is because somebody could walk off with your armor. I found that out the hard way. Let's go ahead and talk to Sturgis. I'll find the armor. It'll be on the map wherever it is.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Oh yeah. Well, let's test it first.
Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. there's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
Oh boy. Here.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll keep tuning this baby. Although we won't know if it's gonna work until we actually try it.
Yeah, I better get my armor, guys. I need to figure out where I left it. Alright, guys. I am ready to go in. It is now or never. I'm a little scared about this. Alright, let's talk to him.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto.
Alright.
Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Alright, here we go.
I'm ready when you are.
Guess I can't take Piper with me.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Whoa! Oh, wow. I am here, guys. I made it. I better be ready. View access log. Recent access error signal rerouted. Okay, that's weird. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Let's check my data map here. Inside job. Insert network scanner holotape. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Gotcha. There it is. Awesome. A little bit of spy work here. Alright. What's next on the agenda, guys? Let's see. So I gotta give the holotape to Sturgis. So do I need to go back? Or do I need to go... What do I need to do? Alright, let's save this. Let's just make it that much easier on myself.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here.
What?
You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay, that's creepy. Enter the elevator.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Wow.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research.
Oh wow,
countless
this place is
experiments
awesome.
and trials. A shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
That's right. That's kind of creepy that he knows who the hell I am. What the hell? That's got to be him.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Hold on just a second. Let me go ahead and get out of this. Maybe if he sees my face.
Shaun,
What's going on?
Daddy's
Father? Father!
Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go
It'll be
away.
okay, Shaun.
Father! Father,
Mommy's
help
here
me.
now.
There's someone here. Help me.
Who
Father?
is Father?
Father, help me.
Where is he?
He's trying to take me. Father? Father, help me.
Okay. So this is father, huh?
S923, recall code Cirrus.
What?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
What?
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Shaun.
Where is my son?
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun.
Oh my god.
I am your son.
Wow. How?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it
Right.
really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human sense?
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Let's ask about her father.
Your
His father.
He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg.
He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a murderer. He killed your father.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Shaun. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I wish I knew which way to go with this.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Alright. This is pretty wild, guys. Wow, this place is pristine. Huh. Well, let me go ahead and get back in my suit. And it's an Institute suit, by the way.
Shaun, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you?
We've advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Shaun.
Yes, but not the Shaun you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Wow, this is crazy.
Shaun?
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
Alright. Let's take a little look around, but I think we're about to the end of this episode. Jeez, this place is huge. What the hell is that? Some kind of a sleeping thingy? Oh wow.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
She's a synth. Huh. Certainly looks real.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh.
Hi.
I can't
We're
argue
all
with
looking
that.
forward to working
Even
with
so,
you.
I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
Excuse
There
me,
we go.
Doctor.
All set.
They weren't kidding.
Unit, you can
You
return
really
to
are
duty.
here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Just looking.
Just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here. Not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built all this?
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
It's kind of creepy, to be honest.
Thanks again.
Of course. Good to see you.
Dr. Fillmore.
Hi there. Something I can help you with?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer.
Had a little
He
bit of
oversees
lag
the
there
major
for a while.
life
Sorry
support
about
and
that,
security
guys.
systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Basically slaves. Yeah, this place is a little too clean, a little too perfect. So this is a synth sort of.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll be darned. Let's check. Let's barter and see what he's got. Ooh, a clean room suit. Courser uniform. Institute Division head coat. Oh, there's some good stuff here. My gosh, yes. Stim packs, lab coats. Pretty cool. No, I don't think anything at this time. He looks a lot like our good buddy.
Proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
So you're a synth too. These are probably all synths.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
They certainly look human. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I think that's long enough for this moment. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And always remember, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.